It is finally a beautiful day in Cali. I'm out here on my morning jog and well, it's a walk jog. And like I tell you guys, I kind of don't find one route. I kind of just go because one, it allows you the opportunity to grow, mental stimulation. And the other part is you run into something beautiful and you can appreciate it more than going the same route over and over and over again. So I'm right here by the freeway. And it reminds me of something really, really, really important. And that is a lot of times we get caught up in the noise of the world that's around us. And we get caught up in the attitudes of the things that are around us. And we may not be able to change absolutely everything. Sometimes we can't change the body that we were born into or the family that we were born to. But there are a lot of things that we can change. And there's a lot of things that we have the strength to manifest in our life, but we don't. I hear a lot of people say, oh, I was going to do that, but it's not for me. Or they get caught up saying, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. But never do I really hear people say, this is what makes me happy. I want to do this. I want to become that. I want joy. I want to be the best person. I want this. It's almost like we were brought up to not really think about the things that we want, but about the things that we don't want. So a lot of times we attract those things. For instance, I've been there where somebody has said something like, oh, well, I knew that was going to happen. Well, that sounds like to me that you put a lot of thought into that. You put a lot of prearranged situations out into the universe so that those things would happen. You guys, things that we give most thought to, they kind of come into fruition. And you have to understand that, the power behind that, because some people speak aimlessly. They speak with loose lips, not understanding what is said. The other thing I want to talk about is guilt. I don't know why we feel like we have to make sure somebody else is happy even when we're not. A lot of times people will A, get together for the wrong reasons, or B, stay together for the wrong reasons. Guys, I'm not promoting breakups, but what I am saying is you are human and you are allowed to grow. It's kind of like if I were to ask you, hey, do you still go to the elementary that you went to and eat school breakfast and lunch? You're going to be like, nah, Amy, that's silly. I grew up. I buy groceries for myself. I eat, I eat at home. I don't go to the grocery store. I don't go to the elementary school to eat. So we progress, we grow. And you guys, a lot of times in life, we don't go through life collecting data by obtaining experiences or going and seeing what something's about. You'll never know what it is that you want or don't want. So then at that point, you're just going through life accepting whatever comes at you. You got to get out of that habit. You got to understand that you do have the power to think, for the things that you want and invite the things that you want and the experiences that you want. But you can't just sit there when you want something. You've actually got to get up and believe that it's out there. Motion going forward to the things you want. And some people are like, well, how am I going to know the answers of what I want? I don't know what I want. Well, start thinking and believing for the things that you do want. You guys, life, we were put here to be miserable. And what's crazy? I watched this movie last night. I forgot what it was about, but Chevy Chase was in it, and basically it wasn't until they got into retirement and they were 80 years old did they actually start believing for the things and the experiences that they wanted. So they went out there and they let the best part of their life be the last part of their life. You guys, there's no rule book that says you don't start living or that you start living at retirement. Once you understand the power and the ability of a life that you can have, that you want, that you wish for, start walking in that belief and in the things you want right then. Don't wait and say, well, I'm going to be happy when I retire. When I retire, I'm going to go ahead and live in the house I want or live the life that I've dreamed of, because now that I done gave the world this whole best part of me and I worked into a retirement. That's not how it goes, you guys. If you wanted to, that's okay. But there's enough goodwill and there's enough beautiful things in this life to go around, enough for all of us. Your problem is, one, you're gauging your happiness on people or things instead of finding the joy in yourself. Don't you understand? None of that matters when you find joy in yourself. People may add to you, things may add to you, but that doesn't make up your joy. You have the power to be joyful within yourself. You do. You guys, so don't get stuck on the freeway of life like all these people over here. We all do it. We all do it. We all get stuck on the freeway. God bless you. Remember to tell yourself a couple times a day, I can, I will, and I am so worth it. God bless.